Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on the SCILL Unity SDK by 4players. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to integrate audio feedback into your SCILL project when you receive real-time notifications from the backend. For any of you who don't yet know what SCILL is, it's an easy way to integrate challenges, battle passes, and leaderboards into your game, completely platform independent. For more information, take a look at the extensive SCILL developers documentation with in-depth explanations, example projects, and more. I'll just leave a link in the description. Okay, so let's take a look at the sample scene I've already set up for you. In here, we've already got a SCILL Manager prefab with an app ID and an API key. Remember, only use the API key on the application side for testing purposes. And additionally, a simple MySCILL event script, which allows us to send an event using the E key. It's just a simple kill enemy event with amount set to 1. Additionally, we've also dropped in a personal challenges canvas. You can find the prefab for that in the packages SCILL's Unity SDK and the runtime prefabs personal challenges. If you need help getting to this point, take a look at our quick start SCILL Unity SDK video. I'm going to leave a link below. But for now, let's just add some audio feedback. So let's test this out. The player is going to see basically this UI, and if you press unlock or activate, or if we press the E key, it's just going to update the UI. But now we want to have some simple audio clips playing when anything of this happens, basically. So let's create an empty game object. Let's call it SCILL Audio and add a audio source. Additionally, we're going to use the SCILL Personal Challenge audio script. This basically connects to the real-time updates or real-time update notifications and plays a sound using the audio source that we're referencing here and the audio settings. This is basically a scriptable object in which we can reference audio clips. If you want to create your own audio settings, just right-click into your assets folder, go to Create SCILL Audio Settings. And in here you can see that we've got different audio clips for different events that can happen on the SCILL backend. So challenge unlocked is just if it's being unlocked, activated. Overtime is when a challenge has a certain amount of time in which it can be finished. So let's say 24 hours. And the player doesn't finish the challenge in those 24 hours, it's going to play this overtime sound. Unclaimed is if the user has finished the goal of a challenge, but has not yet claimed the reward for that challenge. Finished if the challenge is finished and the reward was claimed, and update is just if anything changes on the progress towards the goal of the challenge. Now, instead of filling all this by ourselves, we're actually going to use the sample SCILL audio settings that are already provided with the SDK. And we can find those under samples and audio, SCILL audio settings. You can see we've already set some sample audio clips. Thanks for those actually to Game Audio on freesounds.org. And if we actually reference those in the audio settings here, we're basically done with the setup for personal challenges. If we actually switch the user ID, let's set it to 8. And now let's try to unlock and activate this challenge. And now we can finish the tutorial challenge we hear the unclaimed sound, and now this is the finished sound. Okay, perfect, everything works. So let's take a look at the Battle Pass audio feedback. So this is the sample scene, the skill manager is set up as before. We've got our Battle Pass canvas simply dropped in, and the My Skill Events script. And now, similar to before, we're going to create an empty game object called SCILL Audio, and we're going to add the SCILL Battle Pass audio script. We're also going to add an audio source, reference it here. In the audio settings, we're going to choose the SCILL audio settings from the samples again. And we also need the SCILL Battle Pass events script. So let's add that. So as you can see, this is a simple script which gives us a few Unity events which are invoked when certain real-time updates get sent from the SCILL backend. So if the Battle Pass is unlocked, if any kind of level challenge progress was updated, if a level reward was claimed, or if the level was completed. And the SCILL Battle Pass audio script uses those events to fire off the appropriate audio clips. If we take a look at the SCILL audio settings again, we can also see the Battle Pass sounds here. So we've got one for if a Battle Pass is unlocked, if a level was completed, if a level reward was claimed, or if a level challenge was updated. And this should already be enough. Let's unlock the Battle Pass. You can hear the sound. Let's press E a few times so we can hear the update sounds. And also the challenge completed sound. Perfect. And that's already it for Battle Pass audio feedback. Next, let's take a look at the Leaderboard Sample. And in here, just as before, Skill Manager already set up the My Skill Event script, and we've got the Leaderboard canvas. In here, we've already added our Leaderboard ID. So just remember, you can get the Leaderboard ID from your admin panel. In here, just as before, let's create an empty object, add an audio source. Let's add an SCILL Leaderboard audio script, reference the audio source, reference the SCILL audio settings, and now important, we've also got to add the Leaderboard ID. So let's get that from our Leaderboard script, put it in here, and now we can actually see in the SCILL audio settings we've only got one audio clip referenced. So audio feedback is only going to be played if the current user's ranking gets updated. So if it changes, for example, from second to first place or something like that. If you want to implement your own behavior, so I don't know, a special sound if you get into the top 3, for example, you can easily do that by extending the SCILL Leaderboard audio script. Okay, but let's test this out. So our player is on the 8th place. So let's try to get him to 7th place by pressing E a few times. And now we're in 7th place, and you could hear the level updated sound being played. Okay, and that's it for audio feedback. In the next tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to play simple visual effects on certain SCILL events that we receive from real-time update notifications from the backend. But until then, thanks for listening, and I hope this video could help you out. See you!